I'm not going to say anything, but I guess the answer was no, you do not, which let's leave it at that. Earlier, Wolfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he revealed some bad news. What? It wasn't bad news. Oh, it can't be all of you at once, alright. You, Edwin, and the others exchange glances. Next we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. It said the scribes themselves keep watch over Scribe's Gate. I'm not sure this game's on PS4. I think it's on Xbox. I'm not sure if it's on PS4 though. The Tempers, a mighty triumvirate that has been the closest rival of the Nightwings, led by the demon Ignarius. Oh, alright. Yeah, Ignarius. Notorious demon leader of one of the most feared triumvirates in the rides. You'll know him when you see him. Alright. Once returned, there are some bodies taken in and closed and fully pardoned. Damn. Someone goes back and everyone else stays. Yeah. Wolfried leaves the rest of you consider what he said. You have time for now. You have time now for your vocations. Alright, at dawn you should begin your ascent. Alright. Let's keep doing study in private. And let's get... I'm tempted to go one hope instead of more prisons. Yeah. And let's continue your journey to Mount Alodiel. Here before you lies Mount Alodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather around again before Wolfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. But there is only silence. One question stands. Try again. One question stands out in your mind which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Yeah, I was going to ask as well. Why us?
Som keras gogit her.
The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rites. Oh, so that's how it worked? But how can you be exiled from a place that did not exist before? Oh, from the ashes of a fallen empire. Oh yeah, alright. Oh yeah, okay, I see how it worked. Okay, the Commonwealth. Okay, never mind. That's really interesting, actually.
Civiterci Tranza.
Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. Whoa, continue listening? Oh no, that's quite enough. Your fellow exile's freedom seems to hinge on Volfred's plan. You ought to consider his every word, or soon you have another right to conduct, the best to focus on matters close at hand. No, I want to keep listening. This is important. I'm sorry if you're not feeling well, but Volfred's explanation are a lot to take in, so you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodiel raises her voice again. Chosen for this liberation rite, on a blooded moon at the fallen of Soliam, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. Right.
Samaritus. Renan Noxaras.
So this is the 8 scribes that created the Nightwings?
Nuncariblarius.
Repeat carta.
Che avventurarose.
Nightwing disbanded years ago, yeah. Since then, no one has gone free. Oh. Whoa, okay. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Wolfred takes his leave. Other... What the heck is that word? Reconnoiter? What the heck is this? Pathways leading up to the mountain and present you with some options. Right, where do we go? Emperor's Fall. Pemifa expects some long-lost valuable to be attached here. Or the Emperor's Ascent. Faye believes the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through here. I don't really care about valuables. Let's go here. I don't know. Both choices are interesting to me. Let's go to the Ascent. Hopefully we'll get something good. The sublime beauty of Mount Alodiel, along with the thin air this high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Faye has been positively bursting with excitement. Ooh, Tizo. What do you want, Tizo? Tizo seems not to share Faye's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. Ah. Something about her changes then. What? Tizo seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. You yourself see nothing, but Faye rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on, astonished. What's this scribe? What? She's crazy. Well, welcome. Faye runs off to spread the word among all your companions. Strangely enough, her enthusiasm is infectious, and in spite of everything, your spirits rise. +2 hope for everyone. Nice. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Alright, next is Temple High Road. Edwin expressed a passing whim to see the view from here. Oh, it's been a while since Edwin wanted anything. Or Temple Cistern. Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. I think I'll go with Edwin. I like Edwin. And he's so nice. You and Edwin walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. You sense something is troubling him. Decides who gets to go, yeah. The two of you walk on in silence for a time. When at last you return to the wagon, Edwin turns to you again. He's such a nice guy. Edwin feels more prepared for the next ride. I'll take him for the next ride then. Hope likewise for the best. Doesn't seem like he got anything. Oh no, he just got a tiny bit of experience. Okay. We did use Edwin last ride, I think, though. This is technically the last ride, so You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. This is the right logo here, or I don't know, I guess logo, yeah. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. Who's this? When the last of your companions near the ark, you notice someone standing high above who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. The gate guardian.
Salutium Ceres.
Celeste. She watches over Scribe's gate and seems to be connected to the lone minstrel and the rite.
Ralika Darta,
Felamta Ceres.
Tantarara Frontus,
Var.
Vestara Dantus,
She gestures towards the rest of you.
Ransagelostium,
Oxare Shontas.
Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. Oh, it's Edwin the deserter. Right, it's because he left. I remember now. The woman beats him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Rookie to speak up next. Just want to get out of here. Go see Mama back home. Captain Jediel. Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Most of the people don't really care about living, actually. I'm only here because my sister's here, yeah. Most of them don't really care, like maybe Edwin would like. Then as Wolfred steps forward, the one called the Celeste raises her voice.
Nakirada,
Nightwings of the past. So he used to actually be like fighting in the rights apparently, because he had the Raymonds. Celeste reminds me of a certain crazy gothic Lolita girl who took pleasure in manipulation and murder for her own personal gain. What? What did I just read? I had my chance, alright. Travel with them as a pilgrim. Huh.
Tenkram,
Ugreme Valemas.
And bring our freedom to the people there, huh? She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. State who you are to traverse Scribe's Gate. You are just a crippled scholar. Am I a crippled? When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you and you could not run far. You are just an old farmhand. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the Highwind remnants afflicted you since birth. A war orphan, or you do not know who you are. Try as you might, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. You know, I don't really want to be any of those, so I'll just go with I do not know who I am. You cannot for the life of you recall a time before arriving in the downside, which is true. Details of the Commonwealth are scarce within your mind, perhaps you wanted to forget the place. The one called the Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. She wants... state also what you truly seek. True freedom, you wish to return to the Commonwealth and to live out your days there doing as you please. Help your friends, you wish to do whatever it takes to see your fellow exiles regain their freedom. Revenge, the Commonwealth, which cast you down into the downside, cannot be forgiven. You want to see what happens All you expect is that the outcome of the whole ordeal is going to be interesting. I'm tempted to go with this or help friends. Revenge is also interesting. No, I want to go to see what happens. You just want to see your quest through to the end. You are not one to go through life examining whatever it is that you desire. You take life as it comes and are content to appreciate some of the surprises. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by.
Gratan och Deloric.
Alright. Go forth with glory.
Kelasi Vama.
Veranta Dale.
Silon Minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. Does not look back at her. Wow, rude. I hate the stars on that logo. I hate scribes, I guess. Just realized, yeah, I was like counting all the stars I hate. And I'm pretty sure I hate as well here. From the top of the Mount Alodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. The liberation rite. Page reveals the mercy shown. Let's go check the Ooh, Jodiel wants to again. Oh, that's a new thing, huh? So cold it can burn the skin but keeps the wagon cool and food fresher longer. A keepsake from a Scholarian shore. River Forest. Does it do something if I click on it? For a long time? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's read the new page here. The mercy shown. The imp, Hahub, and I, we helped to save my emperor, and when the danger did subside, my emperor Soliam Mer, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Golasanian," that word, that name, "so that I may yet have mine. You too now are an exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next." We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. I'm not sure I understand anything, but it's okay. Any of that thing. Jodiel appears to be prepared for whatever it is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Edwin soon joins her, also looking ready.
Chissà.
I feel like I should go like with the free original character for this rite,
Agnes Everet.
which is Jodiel, Edwin, and Rookie. They shall laugh together. Aww. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said or need to be said. Soon, if Volfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. I wonder who I'm going to find actually. I think they told me, I just can't remember.
Chi stiamo a fare?
Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Okay.
Kan ook vero.
He shoots a look at you. Edwin slams his fist against the wall. The four of us, yeah. They're so nice. Edwin is like, I don't know, he's too good to be true, you know. He's just like way too nice. Jediel turns to you. We should find a way. We'll try, yeah. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Rookie nods his head in turn, and Edwin's gaze never once falters. One by one they turn towards the door. The fall of Soliam awaits. A vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it should only be the first. Your three companions each gain +1 hope for the liberation, right? Yeah, I feel like I should really go with those. Was there someone? Yeah. Let's see, ask what's on your mind. I do know where to find you indeed. Alright. Let's go Slug Market. There's lots of stuff, lots of pinch of dark stardust, goddammit. Script snuff. Unlearn any masteries and choose again. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty nice. Is there anything that we want to buy? Again, we don't really have much money. So... tempted to buy all those stardust thing and start upgrading some stuff. Just nothing that I really actually want to buy. Alright, commence the liberation rite. Is everyone prepared? Yeah. Oh, the Tempers, right, this is the one that we are going to fight, yeah. Plan. Yeah. The plan's current probability of success 16%. I think that's a bit low. Ooh, that's a nice music.